Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys the process of a painting I did last year for my studio's annual competition in the teachers category. I was lucky enough to get it featured in the December page of this year's Kynesville calendar. Unfortunately, I don't have the physical copy of the painting anymore since it was submitted to my workplace, but I did save a digital one which I would reveal near the end of the video. Let's get started! I'm using a ruler here to divide the A4 paper into 7 columns to represent 7 days of the week. The competition was based on the theme 365 Days of Kindness. My concept is 7 instances of the same little girl performing small acts of kindness as she departs from her home at various times throughout the year. Each character is split into one of the 7 columns for clarity. Once again, I am drawing with chibi proportions. I thought it would be cute to draw an anthropomorphic Scottish fold cat girl in a similar style to Singer Lion, our Singapore Kindness Movement mascot. It definitely isn't because I'm just a tad low-key obsessed with Sylvanian family dolls. This is the first time I've ever drawn so many characters together in a painting. I definitely racked my brain and scoured the internet for different kinds of outfits and hairstyles I can draw onto the girls. Everything was more or less going really well until I started to add the pram lady. My little girl is gigantic compared to the adult pram lady. Being the efficient person that I am, I resized the artwork in Clip Studio Paint instead of redrawing my sketch. I also took the chance to add in a simple one-point perspective into the background. Once I was done adjusting everything, I printed it out and traced over the sketch using my handy-dandy light box. If you're wondering why my sketch is so messy, it's because I used to draw with caterpillar lines. My caterpillar lines really stemmed from a place of insecurity, overthinking, and hyperfocus. So, to compensate, nowadays I draw a lot looser to push the entire idea out, then I trace over everything once that's resolved. If you met me in person, you're going to recognize that the pram lady is my unabashed self-insert into this drawing. When I was 12, I got my dog Sammy as a puppy when he was 3 months old. Towards his later years, he started to develop arthritis. He was also a solid 10 kilograms medium-sized, muscular boy, and my weak scoliosis self didn't have the core strength to carry him when he got tired from his walks. So I bought him a pram. He passed away at the ripe old age of 17 in 2018. That was one of the last few videos I took of him in 2017 when he was still quite healthy. I wanted to immortalize Sammy in this scene as a way to pay tribute to his companionship over the years and as thanks to those kind people who would still help me with the stairs and hold doors open even though what I had in my pram was a fur baby. Here, I'm using a ruler to keep my perspective accurate. Drawing backgrounds has always been the toughest part of an artwork for me. So I kept it simple and took a lot of inspiration from the HDBs in my area and turned it into an alternate universe with Singer Lion as the Member of Parliament for Kynesville. There's an awkward hole in the middle of the drawing, so I filled it in with more cats. I also changed the unicorn umbrella into Kynesville Party merch as I found the umbrella way too striking. As a final touch, I gave each and every version of the little girl the same tiny teddy bear to tie them all together. Once the line art was done, I began painting with poster colours. I started with the sky first, going from dawn to dusk, using the 7 colours of the rainbow to match my 7 columns. Prioritizing the sky helps me gauge the atmospheric lighting in each part of the drawing. For example, since the sky is orange on the most left, the rest of the segment is also kept warmer hues for a more cohesive look. The characters follow the same theory. I started off with her shadows and gradually blended in the lighter tints on the opposite side. Notice my preference for starting from the left? That's because I'm right-handed. Drawing and painting from the left to right helps me keep my artwork smudge-free. In an alternate universe, my little girl would be Singer Lion coloured. I'm glad that decision was immediately reversed in this universe, or else she was going to resemble the Simpsons a little too much for my liking. For the clothes, I heavily relied on contrasting colours to make my little girl stand out. I used green since the lift lobby was overwhelmingly pink. I also made sure to refer to Sammy's old photos for his fur colour. I had sneakily added a second bird on top of the dustbin during the painting process. These birds are called fairy pitas. I really just chose them because they can be sighted in Singapore and their names and feathers are pretty. This painting took me about an estimated 200 hours on and off in 3 months to complete. I would get stuck on the background colour choices until I decided to go with the famous quote, "When in doubt, add a rainbow." Back in the day, I used to live in an area with a lot of stray cats. I liked petting them, so I brought cat treats around in order to bribe them into liking me. I then developed the genius idea of walking Sammy and feeding the cats at the same time, since Sammy was chill with cats. The cats got used to us and would gather whenever I walked Sammy. However, I found it strange that they would scatter whenever I went up to them without my boy. I put 2 and 2 together and realized that the cats only recognized Sammy and not me when I was by myself. Now I still feed the cats whenever I get the chance to till this day, and I hope to adopt one along with another dog once I can afford to. Help me achieve this dream by giving me a like and subscribe if you're still watching at this point in the video, okay? At this point, I was stumped for a way to paint rain, so I turned to Kao Fong, a famous Singaporean watercolour illustrator, for reference on how to paint the effect I wanted on the umbrella and the background. The little boy in this scene here is based on the Dimu figurine. I don't know if it's because I have straight hair myself, but I adore wavy hair. If I were ever to have a child, I think I would want them to have cute wavy hair just like Dimu. One of my incentives to finish editing this video is that I would get to open a Dimu blind box Hubs bought me a few months back. Stay tuned to the end if you want to see me unbox this little guy. I jump around fixing and adding things based on whatever catches my attention, I suppose. I chose a Volkswagen Beetle because of this silly little game my friends and I used to play as children. You're supposed to yell, "Uguita," which directly translates to turtle car, and be the first to hit your friend on the head whenever we see a beetle on the road. Not sure how that game originated, but it was likely just an excuse to hit each other on the head. I used scrap paper to block off the places I want to keep clean, and splattered white paint to complete the rain effect. Finally, I added puddles after the rain and we are done. There it is, my finished painting. I think I managed to do an all-right job on the colour, and I could have done better on getting the scaling of the girls right. But I'm still pretty satisfied with how it turned out with my skill level now, and I had a lot of fun painting it. Let me know how you find this painting and what else you would like to see from me. As promised, I'm going to unbox this Dimu figurine right here. I'm hoping to get the baby dinosaur knight, but I'll also cherish whatever I get my mitts on. So I'm back with a penknife. What? Cutting here doesn't do anything. Okay, I'm going nuclear. No, the tab's right here. Okay, pulling it out because I can. So I like to do this touching thing where I guess what I got before I open it. So I'm feeling the head and there's this boxy thing underneath. I have hopes that it's baby dinosaur knight since Dimu is on top. But let's see. Okay. Oh, I got park sightseeing bus. Okay. Well, it's cute too. I really like the lights and how the wheels are rubber and actually turn. I may add LED lights to this one day once I go through my mountains of projects and videos. Let me know if you're curious to see how it's done, okay? Now, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.